than Rod. Not going to hold back any punches. And she's wearing a terrific ensemble today is Gay Waterhouse. You can tell her, please, Roddy, she looks wonderful today.
Good on you, Nick. Nick Robin just said, Gay, that you look wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Isn't he sweet?
Gay, like me, this is your first visit to Darwin. What's your impression?
Fabulous. Just pack your bags and get here for next year's carnival, all of you that are watching. It's a fabulous carnival. The weather's sensational. Look what I've got on, nothing. Is that beautifully warm without being hot? The racing's very good. A lot of local horses, a lot of horses from Alice Springs. You've got Russell Cameron, horses up from Adelaide. It's very impressive. I'm very impressed.
Would you think of bringing horses yourself next year?
Yes, I think so. Yes, I'll definitely be bringing horses here next year. I think what Barbara Josephs did, it was a very good idea. She brought them here for a couple of weeks beforehand to acclimatise. Firstly, they're racing on dirt, so you've got to get them used to that surface. And I think secondly, they've got to get used to the, if they've come from the colder climates, especially of Victoria or South Australia, I think they just probably need a little time to acclimatise. But when they do it in Europe, or they send them to the south of France, why can't we send them to the north of Australia?
Yeah, well, it certainly is. It's hard to believe that this is the middle of winter.
It certainly is, and we've all weathered very well up here, haven't we, over the weekend?
Gay, I would suggest that you've done it better than I have, but you made a very interesting comment on Saturday. You said that the people come to the races here and enjoy themselves.
They certainly do, and there are no pretensions in Darwin. That's the one thing I've noticed. You can be talking to the administrator, who's better known as the Governor-General, the Governor in New South Wales. You can be talking to people like that. You can be talking to the everyday person, and they're very much all sort of one as one, and it's very nice. It's a very nice feeling in this place, and you can back a winner. That's the most important thing.
Well, that is important. Gay, could you leave us with a cup for the tip for the cup?
Cup for the tip. Well, I might find a cup for the tip, and I might find that. I thought that, I had to stick with Barbara Josephs, woman power here. I thought her horse, McJoey, definitely had a chance. I thought Russell Cameron's horse was a terrific run the other day, Sinclair, and it's a New Zealand horse that's come over, so they wouldn't have brought across the Tasman for nothing.
And Laurie Laxon's here as well.
Is he ever? I heard he was here. I got the whisper. And, of course, you've got the True Russian, nice sort of horse, ran a nice race the other day. The top weight, there'll be the local dollar on him. He is trying to make it 2 cups in a row. I think it's a pretty even sort of field, but I'd have to go for McJoey, number 4.
All more power to women. Gay, thank you very much for your time, and I'm pleased that you've enjoyed your trip to Darwin.
I'll be back.
Thank you. Gay Waterhouse, better known as the First Lady of Australian racing. She's here in Darwin and having a whale of a time.
Yeah, and that's my favourite outfit that I've seen Gay wear. Well done, Gay. Obviously appreciating the 32.5-degree temperatures there. I'd like to see that one in the summertime in Sydney. Now, race 7 at Darwin, and there are the ratings. Number 5, Nystrom at 100, the top rater, $2.80 is the one that they like there. Now, this is what they call a handicap start at Bendigo. Head seen off 9 metres, Leween off 8, 5.20 in from 7.60, money for Gary Clark's mount. Paul Denton, Forever Jude at 8.50, 8.30 for Jimmy Burns Dame's Reward, $3 for Nistrom, Chris Muntz to ride. Brenlaw is Paul Gatt's mount at $15, and 13 for Magic Weasel. Race 7 to run number 1, Blue Espy on 3.70 and 2.20. Master Nicholas at 2.30. Finch Hatton, no third dividend.
Been in fantastic form, but he can be a little unreliable as far as moving into the gates and standing quietly. Brenlaw out behind the line was just beaten on Saturday. Forever Jude. Nystrom, who won the Darwin Guineas and then ran a very good third in the NT Derby. Heaven Dances in. Magic Weasel Tourdine towards the inside. Forever Jude still away. Dane's Reward with the clerk of the course as Nystrom is about to be led up. Brenlaw coming forward as well. Nystrom, Chris Muntz in the saddle. Won a race earlier today. Brenlaw ready. Dane's Reward moves up. And Forever Jude completes the line. So they're ready. Mercedes-Benz Class 6. 1600. Heaven Dancer stands up well. Racing. He was away okay, Heaven Dancer. Tordine, Brenlaw away nicely, so was Magic Weasel and Nystrom not far away. Heaven Dancer a little bit deep as they run on the far side. Over on his inside is Danes Reward, and Forever Jude's going to drop back to the tail of the field. Into the back they go and head up to the 1300, and Brenlaw raced away by 3.5 lengths to Tordine. Nystrom the centre, Heaven Dancer out 3 deep going forward. 1.5 lengths then Forever Jude from Danes Reward on the outside of Magic Weasel. That's the order. By the 1100, Brenlaw sets the speed by 2 lengths to Heaven Dancer, caught deep. Nice from the centre, Tordine over on the rails, enjoying a nice run. Then Danes Reward getting back to last. In front of him, Forever Jude and Magic Weasel the inside. They're reasonably compact as they run to the 800. Brenlaw still holds down pride of place by about 1.5 lengths to Heaven Dancer, getting to second, but he's worked hard. Nice from the centre, Tordine the rails, Forever Jude starting to let loose, working into it from Magic Weasel, and Danes Reward has dropped back to the tail of the field. Heaven Dancer applies pressure to Brenlaw at the 500, and Heaven Dancer raced to the front, kicked out 3/4 length to Brenlaw under the whip. Forever Jude running on, then Nystrom hard at it. Tordine back along the rails. To the outside came Danes Reward and Magic Weasel last of all. Heaven Dancer at the 300, straightened up by 2 or 3 lengths over Brenlaw. Further back, Forever Jude. Nystrom down the outside came Danes Reward. Tordine can't come on, but Heaven Dancer raced away at the 150. He's well and truly got him, Heaven Dancer. He's out 3-4 lengths, Brenlaw and Danes Reward, and Heaven Dancer's going to trot in. Eased up, won by 3 3/4 lengths over Brenlaw. Danes Reward third, then a pack of Forever Jude the outside. In the centre there was Magic Weasel. Nystrom didn't fire a shot, and Tordine among the last. Just a mile too good. Very good horse in very good form. Brenlaw second, tried to lead all the way. He's held on to run second. And Danes Reward running on reasonably well from back in the field. But Heaven Dancer has just raced right away from the opposition in the last 150 odd metres. And David Bates took a good hold of him in the run to the post to win very convincingly over Brenlaw, and Danes Reward battling on into third place. Disappointing runs, Tordine, Forever Jude and Nystrom.
Yep, Heaven Dancer, Brenlaw, Danes Reward, race number 7 from Darwin. And congratulations to all concerned there. D. Bates in the saddle. About set for race number...
You run into on a race course, because with me now, former jockey, former horsebreaker, Jim Holstein. Now, Jim, tell us your connection with Tulloch.
Well, I haven't heard of him. I was working with a chap called Harry Meyer that broke in a lot of T.J. Smith horses and Jack Greens and those. And he was affiliated with guest horses of Percy Sykes's. And we were working, and he said to me there one day, he said, Jim, he said, we've got a new complex up at Jack Sharp's stables. Percy's got horses up there. He says, would you mind going up and looking after them? He said, there's one particular good one amongst them. He said, but it's a very quiet hush-hush because he's not real well at the time.
And that was when he was, well, he was virtually dying.
And he was virtually, he was gone, really.
And what, did you actually sleep with him?
Well, outside his door. I couldn't sleep with him because I tell you what, there was that much muck around the box that it would have been catastrophe.
He was scouring, of course, at the time. And obviously it must have been great joy to you when he turned the corner.
Oh, it was great. There was no great joy. When he turned the corner, Percy tried everything. And he finished up with something to do with calf pills or something, some old cure or some bloody thing, pills they got. And he turned the corner, and he'd come, off and on, he'd start to come right, and then he'd start to scour again. We think we had him, we think he didn't. Then when he did, it was very satisfactory then.
And it must have been great when he came back a winner too.
Oh, it was, yeah. Well, the day that he won, I was with Terry Brosnan the day that he won the Queen's Plate. And I think that was about almost 2 years since he'd been out. And Terry had broken him in. And I was standing there and I'm watching him, and when he took on Lord, well, I went away and had about 10 minutes quiet time on my own then.
I can quite understand.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, I'd like to shake the hand that patted Tulloch.
Thank you, that's great, mate. He's the greatest, I rode, I think, the greatest horse Australia's seen. If you'd have seen him as I saw him, and for him to come back and do what he did, he was awesome.
Good on you, Jim. Well, lovely to talk to you, and it's nice to have happy memories.
It is, fair. Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you. Jim Holstein, who helped nurse Tulloch back to health. It's just one of those touching stories, I suppose, that you find on racetracks around Australia. Now, I suppose it's back to Moonee Valley.
There for number 2. If you're looking for overs.
Well, here we are, still at Darwin, coming up to the Darwin Cup. And one of the joys of being here is you can wander around and meet some very nice people. Emma and Bridget.
Yeah.
Could I say that you seem to be enjoying yourselves?
Yeah, we do indeed. We're having a great time.
Well, you're obviously not a local.
No, we're come all the way from Ireland just to come here and see you boys.
And what part of Ireland did you come from, Bridget?
Tyrone. We're both from County Tyrone, Omagh and Strabane.
Tell me, you're just here on a holiday?
Working visa.
And are you working in Darwin?
No, I'm actually looking for work. Is there anyone there offering any jobs?
Well, I tell you, I reckon you're a rough chance to get a job at Sky. Tell me, do you have a tip for the Cup?
McJoey.
McJoey. You say it beautifully.
Yes.
What about you, Bridget?
I'm not 100% sure as to what I'm doing yet. It's sort of all happening around here. It's like running around checking out who's betting on what. So I think I'm going to go for the majority vote. I'm going to ask you for that.
Well, I just thought, because I've been talking to 2 such attractive women, that I should back On the Beam.
On the beam.
I
Haven't
think,
heard that now.
is that Algie Tengroves? I've heard a few words about that trainer.
All right, well,
I've heard he's very, very good.
girls, thanks very much for talking with us. 2 lovely Irish colleens. And cheers.
Cheers.
Righto, that's the hard work done. Let's go to an easy job. Brian Markovic calling the action at Terrelgan.
Runners are now moving in very well. This is the final event, race 8 at
The town crier from Darwin. Riding change. Here he goes. He has flown 3,000 kilometres to do that, and he did it absolutely with ease. Assassinate at $2, race 3 Bendigo. Let's take it now to our good friend at Bendigo. $7.60 Dr. Harry. Then we've got Zillionaire at $6.80, $9.90 for A Dude, $19 for Dr. Ventura. That's for the 8th event at Darwin. Number 9. It is showing at $4.50 for Yellow Sakers at 30 and St Peter 33. Let's take you back to Darwin right now, and once again, here's my mate Rod Gallegos.
Well, it's amazing how things can come back to haunt you. I used to drink in a hotel in Brisbane called the Jubilee. One of the drinkers there was Mike Dorr, and he's here as the trainer of one of the runners in this for Yellow's sake.
Thanks very much, Rod. Yes, yeah, for Yellow's sake, he's in this race today. You know, it's a horse, a special horse that can handle this track, and he ran very, very well his first start here. He flew home and ran 4th, and then he didn't have the best of luck drawing the one alley, and today he's drawn out about 3 or 4, and yeah, he'll get to the line nice.
Well, he's nice odds.
He is nice odds, a bit each way, that'll be good.
Well, of course, you mix training with working for Queensland Transport.
That's exactly right, Rod, I do. Yes, I work for Queensland Transport in Rockhampton, great mob of people up there, and I'm looking forward to getting back there.
Well, I hope that they're all on this horse for Yellow's sake.
I hope they have a little bit each way, Rod. Yep.
Tell me, it's been a great carnival. You obviously enjoyed it. Apart from the racing, the social side's been good.
Look, you could never ask for a better place to come to, the Northern Territory, Darwin. These people really look after you. The racing people, they can't do enough for you. And I couldn't believe my eyes when I arrived here. Just what a great city this place is. And I love it, and I'll be coming back.
Lee, I'm sure there's an open invitation. All the best for Yellow's sake. And
Thanks,
you also owe me a picture.
Good idea, mate.
Mike Dorr there, the trainer of For Yellow's Sake. It's good odds in the upcoming race.
It sure is. Thank you, Rodney. 8, 1 and 5. 8's got it. Over 1 and 5 there on race 3, Bendigo. The fence got it. Now 8, 9 and 2 at Nowra. Quinella was 17.40, trifecta $157 on.
And they're all in. We're just about set for the running of this, the 8th race of the day. Starter moving to his platform. Great crowd about to let out a roar as the gates will thunder open. Concur runs the favourite. He'll be easy to pick up. He's a grey. Gate 2. Lights are on and they're all set. Look, the perfect line from here. Starter holding them. Zillionaire moving about for Yellow's Sake on the move. Gates release and they jump to a great line with St Peter out wide on the track and great descent out of the gate very quickly. Zillionaire began smartly and Adoub was showing speed. Dr. Ventura was caught wide in about 5th and improving rapidly. Dr. Harry on the fence. Then came for Yellow's Sake, Pride of Tarleton getting back and 2 lengths away. Concur dropping out to the tail. Inside the 1,000 metres, Mark and Adoub went to the front from Dr. Harry. Zillionaire moves up and 3 wide is great descent. 2 lengths St Peter, then Pride of Tarleton for Yellow's Sake, 3rd last the inside. Dr. Ventura was 2nd last and 4 lengths away to Concur with his ears being ridden off as they come off the back. At the 650 and the front runner Adoub, led by a length on great descent. Dr. Harry on the back of the speed 3rd. Zillionaire splits the pair and going forward Pride of Tarleton. St Peter was further back from Dr. Ventura, a margin of 3 lengths in the field for Yellow's Sake, and Concur is being hard ridden last of all as they round the bend. At the 350 metres mark on the point of the corner, and it's Adoub in front. There's a run for Zillionaire. Dr. Harry back to the fence, great descent under pressure, and Pride of Tarleton unleashing a good run, and Dr. Ventura down the outside. They haven't got Adoub yet, he's still in front. Zillionaire's now grabbed him. Great descent coming at him on the outside. Zillionaire in front, great descent, drew level at the 50. Great descent coming home the better, put his nose in front where it counts and gets up to win a lip. Great descent, a nose on the line. Zillionaire, photo 3rd, St Peter, Dr. Ventura, and for Yellow's Sake, Pride of Tarleton next. Concur was a beaten horse a long way out, and near the tail of the field was Adoub who led them into the stretch, and Dr. Harry. Photo finish. Judge goes for the photo with Zillionaire claiming the lead at about the 250 metres mark, and then great descent, slowly but surely reeling him in on the outside, and he'll get there possibly in the last stride. Judge goes for the photo. Paul Gatt aboard great descent, one of 2 runners for Alwyn Trengrove in the top end, moving up on the outside. Zillionaire the fence, kicking back, fighting back resolutely with Ben Cornell throwing everything at him, and they've hit the line, and to the naked eye it does look the one on the outside has got their great descent by about a short half head. Judge yet to semaphore the numbers with great descent, a 5-year-old chestnut gelding by the wonderful stallion Mighty Avalanche, and is first. Number 9, great descent, the winner. Number 9, great descent after the photo finishes 1. Second to number 5, Zillionaire, and there was a clump of them there for 3rd, and Pride of Tarleton under his big weight has done best to grab that position. 9, 5 and 1, the time for the race 1:17.05. So excited, the course record holder at 1:14.8. And here's great descent to a overwhelming roar from the crowd returning. The favourite for the race, Concur, never got into the picture. He was always well back in the field, and Gary Clark had him under the persuader at about the 900 metres mark.
Right, here's Nowra, the market, and here's Dale.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, race number 3, favourite 5, Kawanawan Boy at $2.70, a lot shorter downstairs. 4.10 for 7 High Mountain, 5.40 for 4 Helicio, and 2 Soul Assassin at $7.90. For the running of race number 3, Nowra to Wendy Heat 2. The last of them being placed away. Scratchings of 1 and 6, 9 Jacinta's Dream from...
For the running of the big one, the Darwin Cup for 1999, the last one for the decade, and 9, 5 and 1 on the previous race 8. Quinella $20.50, trifecta $148 on race 8 at Darwin. Now a race 3, Jacinta's Dream, Helicio, and number 5 is Kawanawan Boy. Quinella $70.70, trifecta $270 on race 3 at Nowra. We'll take a break on Sky and be right back.
The promotional...
About 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, I would think. They have been blessed with an absolutely wonderful day weather-wise. They couldn't have been luckier there. And I would think that they'll be there till 8 or 9 o'clock tonight before they move on to other venues around Darwin for this evening. Number 7, Our Boy Barry, $3 and $1.50. Race 4 at Bendigo. Let's now head to Darwin once again, and Rod Gallegos talking to jockey Michael Evans.
Well, back here at Fanny Bay on Darwin Cup Day, one of the jockeys who's been riding here today is Michael Evans. And Michael Evans, you've covered a bit of ground. You've come from Rockhampton to Alice Springs.
Yeah, that's right. Been in Alice Springs for 5 years now.
How's the luck been?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy there.
It must be a bit of a culture shock coming from such a big, roomy grass track like Clifford Park, Callaghan Park rather, to the dirt tracks of Alice Springs and Darwin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's a very good track in Rockhampton. It's a big grass track, and the race the opposite way around, and it is a bit different, especially when you cop a bit of dirt.
How's the luck been in Alice?
Yeah, it's been real good. Yeah.
Now, you were telling me before your father is Gary Evans, the rider in Rockhampton?
Yeah, that's right.
And your brother, Nathan?
Yeah, he's a rider too, yeah.
Well, he's very tiny, and you've got a bit of length about you.
Yeah, I'm about the only one in the family that really grew.
And what sort of weight do you ride at?
I've been riding around the 53 kilos while I've been up here.
Yeah, well, I suppose it is a good life, though, in the territory.
Yeah, it's pretty relaxed, yeah.
You've been a bit unlucky, I suppose. A few of the amounts coming up have been scratched.
Yeah, I've had a couple of scratchings, yeah, and probably my best ride was scratched, the Cootsie.
And any reason why it was scratched?
He won on Saturday, and my wife trains him. We thought just give him a bit of an easier time.
You got any plans for him then?
We sold him yesterday, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you get much money for him?
Yeah, we got enough for him, yeah. About 8,000.
Well, very good. Well, Michael, all the best in the territory, and hope the good luck keeps on coming.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Michael Evans talking was there, one of the riders, a former Queenslander, so that does make him a really good bloke.
Well done, thank you very much, Rodney, and giving those Queenslanders yet another rap, and why wouldn't he? Chris Kearns will be along, in fact, very soon after this Nowra event to take you through the Darwin Cup festivities and also a busy night of greyhound racing. So I'll take my leave and take you out to Dale Walker right now at Nowra. I'll see you once again later in the week. Bye for now. Here's Dale.
Brother Fitz has been consistent also.
With Rod Gallegos.
Well, thanks again, Nick, back here at Fanny Bay, Darwin Cup Day. Well, in weather like this, there's one product that does go down very well, and that's an icy cold Carlton. And with me is the Northern Territory manager of Carlton United, Andrew Blakey. Well, Andrew, this must be just heaven sent for a brewer.
It is. It's a fantastic day for us and for Darwin.
You've had a long association with the Darwin Turf Club?
Yeah, we have, many years. This is our 4th Carlton Darwin Cup. We're looking forward to this afternoon.
Would you have any possible idea how much beer they would drink on a day like this?
Oh, I think if you heard the background noise, they've already started early.
Well, they're obviously enjoying themselves.
They certainly are, and it'll be good fun to watch them this afternoon, I think.
Andrew, the hospitality here is absolutely superb, and every time you seem to turn around, someone's putting a can in your hand.
Very true. Well, Rod, we also have our own hospitality tent today. About 500 of our guests are with us. They're all having a great time over there.
Well, I'm sorry I can't get there. Say one for me after the last.
Oh, if you'd like to come here for a cold drink, I'm sure we'll have a couple left.
Andrew, I appreciate that. Well, the Carlton Darwin Cup, of course, is the highlight of the program. And we've been trying to find the winner. It's not easy, but can you come up with a tip for us?
Well, I don't know if I'll be much help, Rod, but I've actually chosen Proven Zam. So we'll see how he finishes off. I think his weight's pretty good, and he's in a good barrier, so he might come home strongly at the end, I think.
Well, we certainly hope so. Andrew, you've been here in Darwin for a little while. You obviously like the place?
Yeah, the lifestyle's fantastic. I've been here nearly 2 years. It's a great place. It's a little bit warm in summer around Christmas time, but this time of year is just magnificent.
Well, provided you've got plenty of ice to keep the cans and the bottles cold, that's all that matters?
Exactly.
Well, Andrew, thanks very much for your participation in the Darwin Cup Carnival, and thanks very much for quenching my thirst over the few days I've been here.
Good on you, Rod. I hope you have the opportunity to have a couple more.
They certainly will. There it is, Andrew Blakey, who's the Northern Territory manager for one of the important sponsors here on Darwin Cup Day. It's Carlton and United, and of course the highlight coming up later today will be the Carlton Darwin Cup.
Okay, good on you, Rod. Sounds like they're having a great time there. And the Darwin Cup is not far away, of course. And we'll come back with more action. We'll update that Darwin Cup shortly for you right after the break on Sky Race Night.
Well, it's a long way from Bombala to Darwin, but Barbara Joseph has made the trip and has got a very good chance in the Cup with McJoey.
Yes, Rod, a long way from up here from Bombala and Canberra, but it's a magnificent carnival. It's been a wonderful day here today, and we've had a bit of bad luck. Corey Brown's taken sick, and we've had to replace with Jim Byrne, but we were very lucky to have a jockey with such high calibre as Jim Byrne's in the jockey's room that we could replace with.
Yeah, well, he looked like he was going to sit out the Cup, but he's picked up a prime ride.
Yes, he's picked up one of the favourites in the Cup, so that's lucky for Jim, and bad luck for Corey. You know, I mean, he's come up here and made this trip, and he's gone down with some virus, but anyhow, there'll be another day for Corey.
Barbara, you've planned this Darwin Cup program over a long period.
Yes, I've planned this for the last few months, this race, and this horse goes very well on the sand at Canberra, and Johnny Scorse rides him down there, and he said he flies on the sand, you know, and we talked about it, and they said he'd be a great horse to bring up here, so we've brought him up.
Well, Barbara, they say that you're the Baroness of Bombala. Maybe after the Cup, you'll be the Duchess of Darwin.
I hope you're right, Rod, but God, I don't need any more of these titles.
Anyway, good luck with McJoey.
Thank you.
That was Barbara Joseph. She's saddling up and about to leg up Jim Byrne on McJoey in this year's Darwin Cup.
Okay, good on you, Rod. And they're moving in pretty well for the big one. A field of 11 to run this year's Darwin Cup, the Carlton Darwin Cup. And the favourite is McJoey at $3.80 over Sinclair $4.20, Belila at $5, On the Beam $9.20, then True Russian 12s and Proven Zam at $12. Let's take you back to Darwin now for the running of the Carlton Darwin Cup.
Joey, Belial. So not many to come up. We're waiting for Royal Consort, Flinders Street, the Riderless Star Bullet, and On the Beam. I'd like to take this opportunity to send a cheerio to a friend of mine in Melbourne, Bob Nunn, who's not enjoying the best of health at the moment. I know he'll be watching the race this afternoon, so Bob, we wish you all the best. And unfortunately, Darren Macaulay is not with us today. Darren's been here for the last couple of years, but due to work commitments, unable to join us this afternoon. So, Macca, we wish you well and hope you back the winner of the Cup. Concentrating on the Beam. The Coffs Harbour Cup coming up on Thursday. Alan Thomas going down there from Sky Queensland to call that particular event. 9 race card, I believe, for Coffs Harbour Cup Day, and their track is going to be redone after the Cup, so they won't be racing there for over 12 months. Flinders Street up, waiting for Royal Consort, Anne-Marie White to get in the saddle on Star Bullet. Shouldn't be too long before we have them ready. Royal Consort in, they're set. The Carlton Darwin Cup. Light on. Set now. Starter hits the lever. Dry and sober away well.